Have you ever tried to improve your finances but found yourself stuck in the same place, no matter how hard you try? Well, you're not alone. Millions of people struggle with the same problem. But what if I told you there's a proven strategy, one that transformed the life of Andrew Carnegie, one of the wealthiest men in history? What if you could use the same strategies to completely change your financial future, starting right now? In this video, I'm going to show you how Carnegie did it and how you can apply his secrets to your own life. So stay with me until the end, because the lessons I'm about to share could be exactly what you need to turn your financial situation around. The first lesson Carnegie learned is incredibly simple, yet deeply transformative. Always do more than what's expected. When Carnegie started working as a telegraph messenger, he wasn't just doing what was required of him. He took it a step further. He decided to learn something no one else was doing, recognizing Morse code by sound. This wasn't a requirement, but it was that extra effort that set him apart and earned him a promotion. Here's the key point. Life doesn't reward those who do the bare minimum. Whether in your current job or in your personal projects, you need to start standing out. Do more than what's necessary. Be the person that people look at and think, they deliver more, they're worth more. No matter where you are in life, there's always something extra you can do to get noticed and make an impression. Carnegie didn't know exactly where his extra effort would take him, but he knew it was the only way to open new doors. And guess what? It worked. And it worked fast. Now, think about it. What's that one extra thing you can do today in your job or in your life to stand out? Maybe it's a small change, but it could put you on the radar for bigger opportunities. Drop a comment below and let me know what you're going to do to set yourself apart. I'd love to know your next move. Andrew Carnegie was an avid reader. Even though he didn't have a formal education, he understood that knowledge was his greatest asset. He spent his entire life learning, not just from books, but also from mentors and his own experiences. And even after he accumulated wealth, he never stopped learning. He knew that in a constantly changing world, the only way to stay ahead was to keep educating yourself. This lesson is crucial. No matter how much you already know, there's always more to learn. The more you learn, the better prepared you are to take advantage of new opportunities. Carnegie became successful because he was the most informed in his industry. He stayed up to date with new technologies and trends, and he used this knowledge to make decisions that put his business ahead of the competition. Take a moment to think, what area of your life do you need to gain more knowledge in? Maybe it's investing. Maybe it's your professional skills. Whatever it is, without constant learning, you'll fall behind. And here's a tip. Start small. Pick up a book, take a course, or find a mentor. Commit to learning something new every day. And speaking of that, if you're already thinking about a skill or area you want to master, go ahead and like this video. It helps me know that you're motivated to grow. One of the most important lessons Carnegie learned was the power of investing. He realized that you can make money work for you rather than the other way around. His first major breakthrough came when his mentor gave him the opportunity to invest in shares of a railroad company. Even with limited resources, Carnegie understood that this was his chance to grow his wealth without relying solely on his physical labor. This was the moment that completely changed his view of wealth. He realized that by investing intelligently, he could create streams of income that didn't depend entirely on his efforts. This is the key to true financial freedom, learning how to make your money work for you. You don't need to have a lot of capital to start investing. It doesn't have to be in stocks or massive companies either. You can invest in something smaller, like starting your own business or investing in your education. The important thing is that you understand that to achieve prosperity, you need to learn how to make money work for you. Carnegie used to say, "The goose that lays the golden eggs" was what truly changed his financial trajectory. If you've never seriously thought about investing, now is the time. You don't need a lot of capital for your first investment, but you do need the courage to take that first step. Let me know in the comments. What was the first investment you made or are planning to make? I'd love to hear about the first step you're taking in your financial journey. One of Carnegie's greatest secrets to success was his ability to be first. He understood that the biggest rewards go to those who act before everyone else. This doesn't mean being reckless, but it does mean seeing potential in something before others recognize it. Carnegie was a pioneer in the railroad industry and later in the steel industry, all because he was willing to take risks and act first. So, here's the truth. The biggest rewards go to those who are willing to take risks before everyone else. Carnegie didn't wait for certainty. If he had waited for all the guarantees, he never would have become the titan that he was. He took calculated risks that paid off big. Now think about this. What's an opportunity you're considering but haven't had the courage to act on yet? What's something you're waiting for that you can start today? Drop a comment and share with me what opportunity you're ready to seize, and let's see who's going to act first. Carnegie learned something very powerful. 90% of the things we worry about never actually happen. This was a lesson he learned from an old man who, in his later years, said, "I've lived a life full of troubles, but most of them never happened." This is an incredibly important realization because it frees us from fear. Think about it. How many times have you held back from taking action because you were afraid of something that might not even happen? The truth is, most of our fears are imagined, and rarely do they come true. Once Carnegie realized this, he was able to take risks with far more confidence, and as we've seen, those calculated risks are what brought him to the top. I want to challenge you right now. Think of one fear that's holding you back and decide to ignore it. Take the first step even if it feels risky. Leave a comment below and tell me what fear you're going to overcome and how that will bring you closer to your financial goals. Finally, Carnegie taught us the importance of setting clear and specific goals. It's not enough to just say, "I want more money." If you don't know exactly how much you want and why you want it, you'll never get there. Carnegie always had clear, defined goals. And as he reached one goal, he set another one. Setting clear goals is crucial because without them, you're wandering aimlessly. Your brain needs a specific target to work efficiently. When you set a concrete financial goal, you start creating a plan to achieve it. This doesn't just apply to money, it works for any goal in life. Here's what I want you to do. Think about exactly how much money you want to make in the next 12 months. Not just a random figure, but a specific number. Write it down and set a deadline to achieve it. That's the first step in turning your desire into reality. If you've made it this far, it's because you're truly committed to your financial success, and I want to help you get there. Subscribe to the channel right now to keep receiving more content that will help you achieve your financial goals. I believe you can do this, and I'm here to guide you along the way.